All right, so this right here is another type of equation that's going to give us sort of a weird answer. Again, my first step is going to be to distribute right here. I'm going to get 3x minus 12. Bring down everything else for right now. Plus 2x. And then the whole right side, there's nothing I can really do yet, so I'll bring it down. On the left side here, I have some like terms. A 3x and a 2x makes 5x. Bring down this minus 12 equals 5x plus 8. Just bring down the right side. Now, if you remember the last video, both sides looked exactly the same. Now, what I see right here is both sides have a 5x, but one of them has a minus 12 and one of them has a plus 8. What you got a couple options here, but what you might do is you may subtract 5x on both sides. What's going to happen there, it's going to cancel in both spots, and you would get negative 12 is equal to positive 8, which is totally not true. In the last video, we got an answer that was totally true. But in this case, negative 12 is never going to be equal to 8. And there's no more x's, so basically I can't plug anything in to make those true. So unlike the last video where I would have infinite solutions, this is actually a situation where I'm going to have no solutions. So I did say there's a couple different options. So your other option, backed it up. So if I go back to this part here where you had 5x minus 12 equals 5x plus 8. What you may have done there is maybe you add 12 to both sides. And then you're going to get 5x is equal to 5x plus 20. But this is another hint that how could this be possible? It's never going to be possible that 5 times something is going to be equal to 5 times something plus 20. Like I did in the last video, like I can go and try to plug in a couple of things. Like let's say x is 2. Well, this side would be 5 times 2. And this side would be 5 times 2 plus 20. How could that possibly be equal? The one side is just going to be 10, the other side is going to be 10 plus 20. It doesn't really matter what I plug in for x here. Nothing I could plug in to these spots are possibly going to make these two sides true. If you want to go to this step here and maybe you want to subtract 5x on both sides, what you're just going to get is another nonsense type of answer that says 0 equals 20. Which again, just like up top here where I got negative 12 is equal to 8, these are just not true answers. It's no longer an equation. An equation is two sides that are equal. These are not equal. So in this type of situation, you would write an answer that says no solution. There's nothing I could have plugged in for x that would have made both sides of this equation true.